viewers and listeners, Septimius Severus was a Roman emperor from 193 AD to 211 AD. He was one of the most militaristic of Roman emperors, always on the campaign once he was the emperor. And he expanded the borders of the empire to a greater extent than any other emperor, and he had more legions than any other emperor. And when he died, he was campaigning in the far north of Britain. So he died in York, which was the second city of Roman Britain. And he was 65, died in the freezing cold of a British winter. I got interested in him when I was doing my PhD thesis, just because I didn't realize how fascinating a story he was. And he's one of those emperors that hides in plain sight. So most people have heard the name but don't really know who he was. They know Hadrian, or they know Trajan, or they know Diocletian or Constantine, but they never heard of Septimius Severus, really. And of course, in Gladiator 2, he's actually in real life the father of Caracalla and Geta, who are the two protagonists in Gladiator 2. He's not mentioned himself, but the key thing for me is, the reason I love the story is it shows what a truly cosmopolitan world the Roman Empire was. Remember, the Roman Empire is a Mediterranean empire, okay? So the bolt-on bit is the northwest of Europe, Britain, Gaul, and Germany and stuff. But broadly, the Roman Empire is a Mediterranean empire. The people who would have stood out in Rome are people like me with alabaster white skin, because I'm from the northwest of Europe. Most people around the Mediterranean don't have an alabaster white skin, do they? So I've always been interested in emphasizing the fact that the Roman Empire is a cosmopolitan, multicultural Mediterranean empire. And Severus is the best example I can give you, because he's from North Africa. He's the North Africa. He is the African emperor. He's from Leptis Magna, which is in modern Libya. If you just Google him, you'll notice he does not have an alabaster white skin. He's very dark skinned. And I just think it's a very powerful story in the age in which we live, where we have things which people believe or don't believe, which may be right or wrong. But the bottom line is the Roman Empire was multicultural, cosmopolitan, and Severus was a dark-skinned North African emperor. It's this fantastic story.
Wow, yeah, that's definitely news to me, because by you saying it as diverse as it was, you never really hear about, at least from when I went to school, the involvement of Africa in the Mediterranean. And it's almost like it's something separate, and let alone to have an African emperor in Rome. Now, have you received any pushback? Because sometimes that's controversial to say things like that.
Not really, no. I mean, firstly, I don't care. People don't like what I say. I've got thick skin. I'm an award-winning best-selling historian. You're going to make waves. But actually, the honest answer is not really. Actually, it's been very favorable. People love me talking about Severus and the fact that